you got that call?
My heart sank. Like I immediately was like, because I had already heard, like minor symptoms up to like the worst, and I'm like, okay, where am I gonna land? Like, here we go, like I'm in for a ride, but what ride? Kind of like the unknown, Even when I came back, when I first started back, I would walk from my car where I park to the front door, and I literally would have to stop and get enough air to get to the elevator to get upstairs. And then by the time I get up to the desk, it's like I was done for again. When I signed up to be a nurse or became a nurse, it was always in my head, I want to care for people, their best days, their worst days. And you can still do that. It looks a little different, but you can still do that. And that's, your main focus is to be here for the patients and take care of them. There's a lot of, I noticed, not correct information with some patients. They believe that the COVID vaccine is going to make you not ever get COVID, where it's just supposed to prevent from getting it as bad if you are to get it or keep you out of the hospital. So I think just being able to take that time to educate them on that. And then a lot of people, or patients, have then thanked me like, oh, I didn't realize that's, what the meaning behind it was. I thought it was, you're not supposed to get COVID, and, so. And I usually share my experience with them, just so they know then, look, this is what I went through. If I could save somebody from going through that, I would love to be able to. I really want to share my story and know, what it could be. I'm getting ready to cry. What it could be that you go through. And if I can prevent somebody from going through it, I want to. Thanksgiving morning 2020, I woke up with extreme nausea. By the next day, I was coughing and wheezing. I thought maybe I had bronchitis. I went in to get what I thought was just going to be antibiotics. My doctor decided, since I was a healthcare worker, I should have a COVID test. Within an hour, I got a call saying I was COVID positive. The next 14 days, I had a fever, extreme fatigue, headaches, body aches, bizarre nerve pains all over my body, extreme shortness of breath, loss of taste and smell, and nausea. To be honest, I felt like I could die. Beyond the physical symptoms, mentally I was struggling. There were times I wasn't sure I would be here to raise my kids. I had never been so sick in my life. I still suffer from shortness of breath, swelling or edema in my right lower extremity, loss of hair, and the worst COVID fog, otherwise known as brain fog, ever after 10 months in. For me, I couldn't wait for a vaccine to come out. I had to wait 90 days post-COVID to get it, and as soon as I was eligible, I got it. My husband and my kids, minus my 7-year-old son, all got it. They all saw how very sick I was. As a nurse, I always look out for others. I want to look out for you. I'm writing this letter because I don't want you to go through what I did. I'm still living with the effects of COVID. We have a way to protect ourselves now. Take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Please get this vaccine. Sincerely, Nicole Mason.
Why was it important for you to write that letter?
Like I said, if I could save or even convince just one person and not have them go through this would mean a lot to me. I think it's important, especially for our healthcare workers, to try to do what you can to protect yourself so you can be here for our patients. Because when I was at home, I wanted to be here so bad doing what I'm so passionate about and taking care of my patients, and I couldn't be. So I think it's just important, get it, to be able to protect yourself, your family, your loved ones, and be able to come and show up for work every day and take care of your patients.